Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making another one of my monthly pickup videos, and you might have noticed that there's a little bit of a change in scenery since my last video, and that's because I'm actually moving to my basement, at least for my game room. I'm not living in my basement, but there's just a lot more room down here, and we've spent the past couple weeks kind of finishing it, putting in a new floor, painting the walls, doing everything like that. So probably the next video that I'll upload will be like a tour of it and kind of showing it off. For now, I'm still not 100% moved in down here, so I'm gonna kind of wait on that. But I don't have like the old coffee table that I was making these videos on down here with me, so I'm just gonna have to kind of improvise and use this pull-out table, but it'll work for now. So this month I picked up a lot of stuff. I picked up probably close to 100 games, so I'm gonna kind of just go through a lot of them really quick, because usually I take some time and talk about everything, but that's gonna take me a very long time. So a lot of these I just picked up because they were cheap and they looked interesting, like this one, World Tour. It was a cheap Black Label GameCube game. I know absolutely nothing about it, so I just thought, why not? I'll just grab it. True Crime Streets of LA. I've heard about this game. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know what it's about. But again, it was a cheap GameCube game, so I grabbed it. These ones here, the SSX games, I got On Tour, the original, and 3. I believe I already have Tricky. I think it's on PS2, but I've just heard really good things about these games. I'm not super into like snowboarding and stuff like that, but I've still just heard that these are really fun, so I thought, why not pick them up? They were like $1 each, so why not? Like in my other videos, that's kind of a trend. If something's like $1, I'll just grab it if it looks interesting. As long as it's not like a sports game, I'll pick it up. Then I got Crazy Taxi. I already have the red label version of this, but I don't have the black label, so thought, why not? It is kind of interesting how the text here is like just normal font instead of the logo. I got the Guitar Hero 1 and 2 dual pack. I've been really getting into Guitar Hero recently. I'm not good at it, but I just have fun playing it. So I thought, why not grab the dual pack? I've never seen this before. Looked kind of interesting. I got Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which I've heard from some people is not the best way to play Halo 1. Like I said, it was cheap. I got Capcom Classics Collection. I don't know what games are in here specifically, but I like pretty much all the older Capcom games, so there's probably something in here for me to enjoy. I already see Street Fighter and Ghouls and Ghosts, or Ghosts and Goblins, whatever one that is. You see Street Fighter 2, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, Final Fight. I don't know a lot of these games, but they're probably really good, so Capcom was kind of cooking back in like the late 80s and 90s. Then I got Counter-Strike. I just set up a thing called Insignia on my Xbox, which lets you play like online multiplayer again, and this is one of the supported games, so I thought I might as well pick it up just so I can try it out. Technically, I do have a modded Xbox, so I could just like put the ROM on there, the ISO, but I wanted the original game. I also got Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I've heard really good things about this game. I've never played any of like the Star Wars console games, but I've heard this and Knights of the Republic 2 are like really good, so thought might as well grab it. This one, I really like Need for Speed Carbon. I know a lot of people don't, but I think it's really fun, so I thought might as well pick it up on OG Xbox. I already have it on PS2, and I think I have it on 360 also, but now I can play it on the better system than the PS2. Juiced, also heard really good things about this. It's kind of that tuner underground kind of vibe. Never actually tried this one, but I've seen people play it and it looks like a lot of fun. Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. I know this is not a very good game, or at least like it's not like the newer Call of Duty games, but it was just kind of interesting because I've never played like Call of Duty 1 and 2. I never played 3 either. I think the earliest one I played was COD 4, so it'd be nice to kind of check them out and see what they were like before. I'm assuming it's just probably more generic, like a Medal of Honor or something like that. This one, Time Splitters 2, I've heard a lot of really good things about. Apparently it's a super good multiplayer game, so I'll get some friends together and we'll play it. Never actually really watched anyone play it, but I've just heard from people kind of reminiscing on it, that it's a super fun game. So that's a nice one to get. This one, I have no clue why I picked it up. Batman Dark Tomorrow. I'm not really into Batman at all, but it was probably just one of those things where it was super cheap and it was in good condition, so I grabbed it. Limited edition comic inside. I wonder if that's still there. Oh, cool. That's kind of neat. Next up, I got 2 3DS games. I got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which I'm surprised I didn't have yet, because I wanted to play all the Luigi's Mansion games. I played the original one, and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to play this one at some point. And then I also got Animal Crossing New Leaf, which I already had, but I believe the one that I had was the Nintendo Selects version, which is probably one of the least offensive of like the greatest hits type releases, but I still just wanted the original one, so I grabbed this. I also ended up getting Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. I'm surprised I didn't have these yet, because these are like some of the must-haves for the PS1 and 2. I already had 3, 4, and 5, I just didn't have these, so I picked them up. I got a pretty decent deal on them too. These two I just grabbed because they were boxed NES games. I mean, one of them's kind of cool to have, the other one I've never heard about. But I got Burger Time, which is kind of one of the classic old arcade games from this era. And then I also got Gotcha, which I've never heard of, but it was in a box. It was in okay condition. I mean, it's a little beat up, but still, if it's an NES box and it's not like ripped into 6 pieces, I'll probably get it just because it's cool to have. I mean, on the shelf they look fine, so why not? I also got these 3 for kind of a similar reason, because they're boxed Genesis games and they look okay. Combat Cars, Pac-Man 2, which I have seen people play and looks a little fun, but probably gets kind of boring after a while, and Championship Pro-Am. So I don't know if either of these games are good. I know this one isn't, but it might still be fun to play. A little over halfway done. I ended up getting a lot this month. Let me start with these Switch games. I got all of these at a flea market. They were all sealed, so a guy must have like bought out some store or whatever. But they were like $10 a piece, which is a super good deal. I got Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, Turtles Shredder's Revenge, and Neo The World Ends With You. I've already played this game all the way through on Xbox, I believe. This one I've tried, and I think I have Neo on PS4, but I still just wanted the Switch versions just so I have them portably, especially Ori. I'm going on a vacation in a little bit, and this game is going to be a lot of fun to play through. I thought I might as well pick them up for $10 a piece. I mean, you can't go wrong. These are like easily $20 to $30 if you were to get them at like a store or on eBay or something. Also from the same booth there, I got Demon Souls. Similar scenario. If you go to Walmart and pick this up, it's still like $50. Pretty decent deal getting this for $10. And then I believe this is the last one I got from them. I also got Final Fantasy VII Remake. Not like a huge Final Fantasy guy. Mainly I just don't like the newer ones. I mean, like the original few, like 7 is probably okay. I'll probably enjoy it, but I don't know if I'll like the newer combat system and stuff in the past few. So I picked it up just as a why not? I'll try it. I also got Ghost of Tsushima. Some guy basically got this in a console bundle, and he didn't want it, so he sold it at a garage sale for like super cheap. So, brand new PS5 game, never played, for like $5. Why not? Why wouldn't you say yes to that? I also got Red Dead Redemption 2, which I did own, but it was missing one of the discs. So now I actually have like the full game, and I can play through it. I think it was missing the data disc, which is kind of an issue. Has the map and everything, which is pretty cool. This one, if you saw last month's video, you know I picked up a PSVR. So I got Rick and Morty Virtual Reality, just as something to try out. I'm really not a fan of Rick and Morty, but you know, just another VR game to have to test out, and maybe it's fun. I don't know. Got Batman Arkham Knight for PS4. I think I have this one already, not on PS4, so why not? I don't have an issue, I promise. I say that, and then I immediately go into Overwatch, which is literally unplayable now. But I just picked it up because Overwatch was kind of shut down and everything, and I thought it was kind of cool to have, the physical version of it still. Tekken 7. I've also been getting into fighting games kind of recently. I'm not good at Tekken at all. I'm more of a Street Fighter guy, but thought might as well. I could try it out. Maybe I could practice this one and get a little better. I also got Bloodborne, another game that I'm not good at, and I probably won't get good at, but why not? I think I have most of the Souls games now. I think I'm just missing the original Demon's Souls for PS3, but aside from that, I have the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 remastered, the Demon's Souls remake, and Elden Ring. So, and I think I still need Sekiro, which I believe was made by FromSoft, I think. Yeah, this was another one where I thought I might as well pick it up if I want to torture myself for a little bit. Got the original Red Dead Redemption, just because I got 2, I thought I might as well grab 1. BlazBlue Continuum Shift. I've heard really good things about these fighting games, so I grabbed it. Never played it before. I don't know if I'll enjoy it or not, but it was cheap. Also, this is kind of funny. This ended up coming from the game store I used to go to as a kid. Like way back, so that's kind of cool. Got Portal 2, had this on Xbox, didn't have it on PS3, so I picked it up. A lot of these, they're $1, why wouldn't you, This one I'm mad about, because back when I was a kid, I wanted Minecraft on my PS3 so bad, but this didn't come out until, I want to say, 2014 or something? I don't even see a copyright date, I don't know. But I feel like the release of this was kind of late into the PS3 generation. Maybe I'm just completely making things up. I don't know. But I just never had it, and I wanted Minecraft on PS3 so bad. It's not even that I just couldn't afford it or I didn't have it. It literally didn't exist when I wanted it. Because I started playing Minecraft pretty early. But yeah, now I have it. I also got Infamous 2. Not really much to say about it. Just picked it up. Same with Max Payne 3. I did not pay $18 for this. I think I paid $2. Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Not much to say. Got a couple of Resident Evil games. I got Revelations and Operation Raccoon City. I don't know if these are good. They were just Resident Evil games for $1, so I grabbed them. Soul Calibur 4. I played a couple of the Soul Calibur games and they were pretty fun, so grab 4, why not? Last of Us, I've heard good things about this one. I've heard 2 was a little underwhelming, but, Metal Gear Solid 4. This one, like I said, I just wanted to get all the Metal Gear games. This and 1 and 2 were the ones that I was missing, so grab that. It's cheap, too. $5? I mean, why not? Then I got Devil May Cry HD Collection. Again, never played these games, but I've heard decent things about them, so picked it up. And finally for games, I think. Oh no, there's still a couple more. But I got Need for Speed Carbon for PS3. So, like I said, I had it on PS2 and Xbox 360, I think, so now I have it on every console. So now I can kind of choose which way I want to play it. I also got Pokemon Pinball here. Just kind of picked it up because it was a funny looking cartridge. It wasn't very expensive, and I don't think it's worth very much, but it's a Pokemon game, and it looks funky, so sure. Then I got California Speed for N64. Mario Party 1, which I got a really good deal on. This was only $5, and it is not a repro. You can see the eye on the Nintendo logo looks okay. I did open it up, and the board is correct, which is nice. And then I got Cruisin' USA, which is a little beat up, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, especially Mario Party, I'm hyped about, because I got such a good deal on it. These other ones I probably paid $2 a piece, which is still pretty good. And then I don't actually have them down here, but I ended up getting kind of lucky, and there was this GameCube adapter, which, look them up. This is the Wavebird adapter. It's worth $60, which is kind of crazy. I got this and a whole stack of loose games for, I believe I paid $50 altogether for them. And the loose games, most of them are scratched up and they probably don't work. I'll have to actually go through and test them. but I can at least try to get them resurfaced, and if even one or two of them work, then I just got like a crazy deal. Even just for this, I mean, $50 isn't bad. And it did, the lot did also come with one box copy of Double Dash, which is a game I already have, but I sold it off for $50. So I just made all of my money back, and I got this and a whole stack of loose games for free. So that was pretty crazy. I wish I had it down here. I forgot it upstairs, but it's literally like a stack this big of just loose games. And then I just got a couple of systems. I got a Genesis 3, which I didn't have at this point, so I grabbed it. It's in okay condition. I kind of messed it up. I went to go wipe the thing down, and I didn't realize that the Genesis text was kind of fragile like that. So if you wipe it down, it'll kind of smear. So, whoops. I also picked up two PSPs. This top one, I believe, is the Hannah Montana PSP, which is kind of funny. But it just looked kind of cool. I like the color of it. And then this one is a 1000, which I actually still don't have. I used to, like a way long time ago, and I traded it into that game store I was talking about. So I was kind of hyped to find a PSP 1000. I'm like, oh, I want it. Unfortunately, it doesn't fully work. It's dead right now. But all of these buttons down here are like broken. I think only like the start button works. And then I was having issues with, I believe, the right D-pad. So I ordered all new membranes. I ordered a new ribbon cable for this bottom panel. I got new buttons. So hopefully I should be able to replace all that stuff and get it fully working. Because I really want... Oh, and a new stick cap because that one's broken off. But I just really wanted one of these because, I mean, like, they're so much nicer, in my opinion, than the 2000s. They got, like, the M1 Garand UMD launcher in it. Because, like, on these later ones, you just got to open it yourself, which is really lame. I was kind of hyped to find this. I got a crazy deal on it. I basically got these two, the Genesis 3, and then the next two things I'm going to show you for like $200, which is crazy. But speaking of those two other things, here's the first of them. It is a Model 1 Genesis. Let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit. It's a Model 1 Genesis with the high-definition graphics, which means it's not the stinker. It has good audio quality. The one that I had before is the non-HD graphics, so it has like really horrible sound quality. I mainly use a VA4 Model 2, which is kind of the best of both worlds, as good video quality and good audio quality, but I just wanted one of these because this is technically like the best the audio can get on a Model 1 Genesis, or on a Genesis in general. So this was pretty cool. Like I said, I got this, the Genesis 3, the two PSPs, and this last thing for $200. So here's that last thing. I don't know if I'll be able to really show this fully on camera because it's huge, but it is a N64 Star Wars Episode 1 Racer Limited Edition. So everything's in here. It looks like almost brand new. Like, it literally looks like it was never used. It's like one of the best condition N64s I've ever seen. So it's staying in this box. But this was pretty cool. I did actually end up getting another box console that I completely forgot about, so let me show that to you really quick. Alright, so here's the Episode 1 Racer box, and a little bit further away, this is up on the shelf in my new game room. Like I said, it's kind of a sneak peek. I'm not going to show like the whole thing. But yeah, and then this I made a video on before. Go check that out. I'll probably put it up there. But that's this. Pretty good condition. It's not like amazing, but the system itself looks like perfect. And then the other one I got this month is a complete in-box Super Nintendo, which very similarly looks like perfect inside. The box even looks like pretty good. I mean, it's got, you know, the normal dents and creases and stuff like that, but in general, I mean, it's really good. It also has like the warranty thing on the back and everything too. So I was really hyped about finding this. I got like a crazy deal on it too. So yeah, it's kind of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. No, sorry if it was kind of all over the place. It's just, I got so much stuff and I just had to try to condense everything down. So I did kind of speed run through some stuff. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully my next video, the tour and everything, should be up pretty soon. But I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.